Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office. Actually, so just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Hey. You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. And he didn't have a license.
Now to that viral video fallout after a man was seen driving during a virtual court hearing for driving on a suspended license. Today, Corey Harris talks about why he was behind the wheel, but he also says he should not have been charged in the first place.
And 7 News reporter Kimberly Craig talked to Harris and checked into that suspension.
After he was busted driving on a suspended license, Corey Harris had to report to the Washtenaw County Jail here. And today I asked him what everyone wants to know. What were you thinking?
What was I thinking? I was thinking about getting my wife medical help. That's what I was thinking.
Corey Harris said that's why he was behind the wheel earlier this month when he appeared before District Court Judge Cedric Simpson, who knew Harris was appearing on a charge of driving while license suspended.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office. Actually, so just give me 1 second.
We spoke to Harris by phone today, and he said the doctor wanted to see his wife for some ongoing medical issues that had worsened, and he didn't think about anything but getting her there.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
Corey Harris was cited for driving while license suspended in Pittsfield Township back in October. He said it was suspended for unpaid child support. Secretary of State records show his license was first suspended for child support back in 2010. But Harris told us he thought his license had been reinstated.
They were supposed to have been lifted it two years ago, but they didn't.
And according to the Saginaw County court records we found, Harris is right. Harris is right. Harris is right. In January 2022, a judge rescinded that suspension on his license, but for some reason that information never got to the Secretary of State.
This is why you don't trust everything on the internet. For this crap right here, it's not real. Just like so many other things that you see on the internet that's just crazy, that seems like it's just too good to be true. This is truly one of those circumstances. This doesn't seem like it's actually possible. But people would love to believe it's possible that some, chubby black man would show up looking like an idiot up to court. I was going to say the R word, but I don't want to say that. Basically looking so stupid that he would actually have the audacity to pull up in his car to a court when he has a suspended license. Like, homie, did you not know? Did you not know that you had a suspended license? No, actually, I didn't. Because these dumbasses, these Riri's who are working behind the desk the last 2 years didn't do their job. And heck, they probably been working there longer, because if you've actually been to a court, you realize the people who will be working back there aren't exactly young sometimes. Are they going to face any repercussions? Are they going to actually get some paperwork or some documentation for the fact that they effed this up really, really bad? Because this looks bad on the state. This looks bad on the court system. This looks bad for everybody involved except for him now. And somebody needs to fix it.
Where even as of today, his license is still listed as suspended, the same records the judge was going by.
This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
It's very embarrassing. And with the type of ties that I have with the church and the community, it's very embarrassing.
Thursday afternoon, Harris told us he was going to the Secretary of State's office to try to straighten out everything between them and friend of the court once and for all.
always double check behind these workers, because they will say that they will do something and they don't do it.
First off, the state owes this man an apology. And second, if he served 1 second behind bars, they owe this man some money because he should be suing the absolute skin off of the state. Now, obviously, he didn't help the situation or the matters when it came to, like, you know, the optics when they called him out on it, and he just looked absolutely confused, which hence made some of the video a little bit more funny and a little bit more viral. It is just sad that he had to get embarrassed like this because he was truly shocked. And he should have been shocked because they actually had this rescinded 2 years ago. Like he said, this was rescinded back in January of 2022. In case you forgot, it's 2024 now. And this should have been gone a long time ago. So this man's been driving around for the last 2 years on this supposedly suspended license. So apparently, if nobody's caught him up to this point now, that means he's probably been a good Samaritan up to this point. He's committed no traffic violations. He's committed no crimes. He's done nothing wrong. So this man's actually been called out for something that should have been taken care of. And now he's got viral videos out here getting millions on millions on millions of views, people making money off of this man's name. And he's probably not got a drop. Now, if he was threatened at all, if he had to serve any time behind bars and his booty was actually threatened at all at being taken, then quite frankly, they owe him probably a couple $1 million. At least I would be fighting for it, and I would fight for him. I would sign a petition today to be like, you know what? Just because this man had the threat of getting taken in prison or jail, then he should absolutely be entitled to this money, because no man should have to go through this embarrassment. He already is probably embarrassed by his church community, like he said, because he has ties to the church in that area and whatnot. Now, yeah, back in 2010, I guess he should have been paying his child support because that's what he was behind on. But you know what? That happens. That happens. People make mistakes and people screw up. And that was 14 years ago. 14. I guess up to this point, he's probably remedied that situation and made it right. He's apparently trying to take care of his wife's situation right now, trying to help her out medically, and that's where he was driving up into. Now, obviously, it seemed like it was a little silly that he was on Zoom call while he was behind the wheel, but I mean, that is the smallest of issues here. It just really frustrates me thinking about this whole situation because this man is suffering from public embarrassment 101, where he's now going to be noticed everywhere you go. And now it's just another example of a big black man looking dumb as hell on the internet, when he's really probably nowhere near as intelligent as he showed in this video. Now, normally I would like to make these videos a little bit more comedic, but this isn't funny. This is actually really sad and really disappointing. Because the people who work at the court systems or the people who work at the court office, they failed him. Now those people who work behind those plexiglass shields and they do all the clerk work or the clerical stuff where they type in all the information, they're supposed to actually send it to the secretaries of states or whoever's in charge of this nonsense, didn't do their job. So the basic people who make hourly money didn't do their part. And so this man is now publicly embarrassed. And that's not his fault. So this man absolutely should be suing the pants off of these people, and he should absolutely be entitled to some money. He should. And if anybody disagrees, please put it in the comments below. Because I'm just saying, like, if I had to serve 1 second behind a jail, and y'all already know how I feel about this. Like, if I went to jail or if I went to prison or anything like that, they're going to give me the nickname The Ripper. Because I am ripping sacks straight off of dudes in there. I'm not going. I ain't playing. I'd rather do that pause-worthy act than have any more crazier pause-worthy activity take place later. I ain't getting taken like that. Like, if I had to go to jail, I'm not going. I'm not going to prison, jail, anything like that. I'm going to the extremes to make sure I avoid this situation. They said, hey, homie, guess what? You're going to have to go ahead and report this afternoon, dumbass. When it's really like, no, dumbasses, I shouldn't have to report. This isn't on me. Now, I'm not sure exactly why he was showing up to court in the first place. I forgot exactly what it was, but it had nothing to do with this, and he shouldn't have gotten in trouble for this, which is just crap and really sad. I was going to keep this, rant really short today, but I mean, look, this needs to be out there because people need to know that this whole facade that took place is truly that, a facade. It's not real. This man went viral for absolutely no reason. It's unfair to him and his family and his friends and anybody who supports him. So, yeah, hook this man up with some money. That's what he needs at the end of the day. That would help remedy some of this situation. That would help fix it. Yeah, give him some bands, give him a couple bands, give him a couple million, get him a couple briefcases full of cash. So, at least I believe that he's entitled to it. I don't know if you do or not, but let's help this man out.